Welcome, Wapham crew, new listeners, guys, gals, ghouls, fiends, whoever else may be listening this evening. Secure your tinfoil hats, buckle down tight, and hold on loosely as we soar over the rocky tops of the La Platas on a rocky mountain high. Get sucked into the vortex of the Four Corners and settle down snugly at mile marker 420 in colorful Colorado. It is Saturday, February 11th, Sunday, February 12th for those of you across the pond and beyond. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, and welcome to We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. I'm so glad you guys could join us this evening on one of our many outlets. I'm your host, TessaTNT, and we are broadcasting live from the Mile High Clubhouse tonight. If you are listening live right now, you may be able to find us under We Are Paradox Media at Spreaker.com. You may also find us on KPNL Radio, which you can find on KPNL Radio at kpnl-db.com. You can also find us live on eTalk Radio, which you can find on etalk.tv/radio. So if you're listening on your free time, whether you're working it, or working out, make sure you tune into us once more under We Are Paradox Media at Spreaker, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcasts, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Facebook, CastBox, Tumblr, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podcast Chaser, as well as Podvine. We are live once again under YouTube at We Are Paradox Media as well. So tonight I have a treat for all my guys and gals out there. Tonight we will be talking to Mr. Psychic Chris Garcia. And Psychic Chris Garcia is a psychic, medium, empath, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, who also has the ability to see auras and has experience with remote viewing. He has had these God-given gifts since the young age of 5. Chris loves helping people and sensitive children with their gifts as well. He is a tarot card reader and a ghost hunting and paranormal enthusiast. He is also a shaman healer and very into his native roots. So there is a bit of delay having Mr. Chris Garcia on. And he is actually stuck in traffic on his way back from the rodeo. Let's raise and rope some broncos. But no, that's super awesome that he was able to go out and have some fun tonight. And I'm super excited to have him on for sure. So just waiting on that. Otherwise, it's just like, with the state of the world today, what is China up to? So not only have we had 2 different unidentified objects now identified as Chinese spy balloons, basically. They try to say, oh, it's just a weather balloon, don't worry about it. Well, we're a little keener than that, and we know that's not the case. But, yeah, what the heck is up with that? What is going on with China? I don't know, I've been kind of worried about it from the get-go as far as the war or incursion or invasion or whatever you want to call it with Ukraine, and Putin until recently has denied that it's a war. But just recently they shot one down over Alaska, which was much smaller, but it was at about 40,000 feet, which is in the flight path of any aircraft that may be flying. So that's pretty scary. And then as I was getting ready for the show, I saw that Mr. Trudeau, he actually had another one shot down over Canada. As you know, I like to call it Canada. Hey, my grandma's from there, so, I can get away with it. But no, it's pretty scary as far as the state of the world today, the state of things going on in the world. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the chat rooms. If you like, you can call in and we can test out the system here just to see, is it working? But yeah. And then Putin with his shenanigans, threatening nuclear war. It's insane. Very scary. On another note, they're saying, um, sorry, my mom just messaged me and said she can't find my birth certificate either. So, a lot of you that know me know that, my life has been pretty hairy and willy-nilly from the get-go. My mom was killed by a drunk driver. My dad took it very harshly. So therefore, he drank a lot and he ended up dying at 49 and 2 months old. Chris said he's coming. So I got it on this page here. But so my dad sent us for a trip to Arkansas just to visit and never sent back for us, which I get it. You know, he was going through a lot of stuff. But then as we're staying with our grandparents, you know, they were pretty old and not set up really for us younger folk. So so they called my aunt and uncle, and my aunt came and got us, and it was one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. She was always such a strong woman and very inspirational to me, and I really don't know where I'd be at today had it not been for her. But yeah, so I'm gonna say it was in 2018, so about 4 years ago, I was adopted, and this should have happened sooner, but my dad did come back into the picture when I was about 13 years old, almost 14, and wanted a second chance. Why not? You know, I love my dad. I'm a daddy's girl. Um, and so we went back with him, and things didn't turn out too well due to the drinking and, you know, issues with the stepmom and stuff, which I love her to death. She's passed on too. She passed, I think, the next year after my dad did, due to diabetes and really abusing herself during that. Um, but yeah, so 4 years ago, I got adopted, and then my sister, who was originally my cousin, but I've always thought of her as my sister because I was raised with her. Um, she actually invited me to a cruise to Mexico. So, Chris, I added you. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Yeah.
A whole lot of. Hold on, let me see. Is everything sounding okay on your end? Is there?
Yeah. Yeah. My mom said, "Off first, and then get you something to eat. You don't make order."
Oh, no, no worries at all. I'm just glad you're here. But I was just telling him, it's funny, I just got a message from originally my aunt, now she's my mom, and I was telling them the whole story about that, trying to kill time till my little big brother got here. Um, but yeah, I couldn't find my new birth certificate that I got from being adopted, and she can't find it either, so it makes me wonder what the heck is going on with that. Because I thought she, yeah, we're live
Right?
by 11 minutes, but it's all good. How was the?
She's streaming it. Where am I at? I don't see myself.
If you look on my page on Facebook, it's on there. It's also on YouTube and on Twitch.
I don't even see it.
Weird.
Doesn't.
Um,
It's weird.
but yeah, I thought for sure, yeah, I'll share it with you, but I thought for sure she was gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you lost that." And the weird thing is, like, it was with my marriage license, my social security card, all my kids' social security cards, my old birth certificate. It was with all that stuff. And it's the only thing missing. And then she can't find it either, so I kind of find that funny. Not funny haha, but funny peculiar.
We're just like,
Yeah.
do it, and you're just like, yeah. I mean, it was just a last minute thing that we went downtown. I mean, it's a lot of people down there. I was like, this is insane. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, shnikes. Okay.
Like, okay, we're on speaker. That's probably why I don't see it on stream.
Yeah, I pressed okay, so I went live on the butt and I went live on Spreaker. I just now went live on um StreamYard. I knew I'd forget
Yeah, I got it
something.
now.
You got it now?
It's just because you have all these different links and stuff. So,
I'm everywhere. Very scattered.
I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, that's what confuses you because you're just like, what am I on? What am I not?
Yeah, and I was
You're just like,
checking this out because I was waiting for you to pop in. I didn't even notice that it wasn't live. So anybody who hasn't caught it up to now, you can catch it on Spreaker, YouTube, and yeah, not StreamYard. Twitch, if you're a Twitcher. But we're
yeah, I mean,
live.
only a few minutes late, so I'm okay. It's just that I was like, shit, I'll make it. But my mom said, you're gonna make it, be fine.
Aw.
This is, this is a month. So, like, there's, like, you can see the cows. There's, um, you can see, like, all the animals that they even got the ones with the, they're not giraffes, they're,
Llamas?
I forgot what they're called. Yeah, they got those, they got all,
Cute little face.
so with those,
There's llamas. Yeah, they're
yeah,
llamas, and then there's emus, and I think emus are smaller than llamas, but it's hard to tell them apart otherwise because they look so similar.
same family.
Yeah, llamas and
Oh, they
emus. Isn't
I
it?
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Things
How was the rodeo?
like me was thirsty. They were just, it was packed, and I was like, oh my god, there is such a lot of people. I was like, this is insane. Like, seriously.
Everybody's got cabin fever and they
You,
can't wait to get out.
yeah, and I haven't really gone to any of these events, you know, because I said, you know what, let me just go out for a little while. Think they were going to take that long, but they said, I'm sorry, and then they said, well, I'll be back before 8. But they were just drinking, and I didn't drink, of course, I don't think, but, yeah, it's just insane that, that I seen one, and just, oh, wow. But I could have just stayed home, but, and then all the visions that I've had, was this one that my uncle was going to call my mom, because there's other stuff going on. Um, I had that one where it was just so vivid. I was like, where I can't, I have to look at my phone. Posted. There's a few that I did. Let me see. I don't know if it's on this one. I mean, my visions have been so vivid. It kind of, that's what it was. That was 9 hours ago. The one that kind of creeped me out was I was at my grandma's house. This is days ago. I was just in the house. Okay, I was in the house. Something that told me to come outside, so I came up to the driveway, and in real life, I looked at the sky. It had like blue berry color, like my hoodie, like my hoodie. It was
Like
that.
this one?
It was blue. Yeah, like that. It was that sky, and then I just looked, and then like you could see like something going in circles. I was like, what? Or it was a portal
Oh,
coming
shit.
out. it was coming from another dimension. Like
it was like a swirly.
Like, yes, it was just swirling in circles and circles, and it was. I mean, it was bright. I didn't see if there was a lot of people behind me because I was just so drawn to that circle. All of a sudden, this big 10-foot dragon comes out. It was huge and it had beautiful eyes, and I just looked and I was like, "Oh crap! I think it was gonna blow its fire at me." It didn't even do nothing. It actually started walking, and you could hear the feet boom, boom, boom. And then came up to me and it started talking to me like Harry Potter and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't like it was actually talking to me, and I understood it. And I got on the dragon, and then before I know it, I was actually flying through the whole setting. And I remember right before I was, because we could see like way up, and then I thought, like, what does this mean? So I've already talked to a lot of people, and I told them that I had these dreams before the before that balloon that they shot down. That was one where they actually shot two of them now. I had these dreams before, and I said to myself, we're going to go to war. So, but it's been just dreams, these visions I'm having, tests are very intense. I don't even know what to make of it. But now I don't know, I can't hear you. I guess you put yourself on mute, but
Really?
but it's been just very, very, very for me.
Yeah, it's been crazy because, like, I don't know, when this first started happening between Russia and Ukraine, I just knew it was going to go way beyond that. And um it goes back to what is his name? That did the quatrain and everything. What was that psychic from a long time ago? Anyways, one of the things that he predicted was a war between the dragon, the eagle, and the bear, which is Russia, China, and USA.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Holy shit. Let me try to Google it. Sorry, all the timers is kicking in. But yeah, I want to say Palladian or whatever, but it's something different than that. But yeah, that was one of the things that he predicted. And so when Russia first went to war with Ukraine, and then Biden's all up in it, and he's sending all these weapons, and then, you know, Putin gets pissed as far as like, we're doing that, and then we're funding it, and then we're going to send some tanks over there. And then once Germany and Poland and other people get in on it too, mm-hmm.
It's huge. It didn't, I mean, because I thought it was going to attack me, but it came towards me. I remember talking to it. And it was in my grandma's house, and I thought, Grandma, did you do this? Did you send this dragon to protect me? One of the city.
Nostradamus.
That was like 2 days ago.
That's who it was. Yeah. Nostradamus. Yeah, he predicted this a long time ago.
And this, like, I mean, it's huge. I mean, and it was weird because, like I told you, it was like a circle just going, you know, it's almost like Jupiter. Like, they had the planet and then they had that circle.
Mm-hmm.
It's blue, and it just, like, something was, it was like there was another, something coming through our world. And the only thing that I saw in this vision was this huge dragon. And then I thought, while I was asleep, I said, dragons existed before we were even born. And then when I was, because usually when I'm dreaming, I'm still thinking because I know it's a vision.
Yeah, I can't cut it off.
Yeah. I was like, why is this dragon coming at me? Because I could see it in the distance through the portal. And I thought, this is weird. Like, I have never seen, and you would think the portal would have like all these other things coming through, but
Well, it's
Then when
funny
they
that you
make it
say
in the
that
house,
about the portal because I've seen a video like that, but it wasn't during the day, it was at night, and it was like that. It was a swirly, and then it dissipated.
yeah, and that's what happened. It
Mm-hmm.
like right when the dragon came through, it was like it like felt it like a vacuum,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was nothing there. Like there was nothing there, but it made its feet and it came up to me, and I mean it was huge, and I'm all like looking up like this, like like this, and then I thought it was kind of strange because symbolically born in the 70s. I was born in the year of the dragon, so I connected the two, and I thought, is this like my totem
Aw, you're like
from
my
the past
son.
life?
He's the year of the dragon too. And he's the
Yeah,
sweetest
so I
little
thought,
boy.
this is weird. I mean, but it was really, it was really strange because I put two and two together, and I thought, why would a dragon come to me and I'm a sign of a dragon?
Did he say anything?
He, he really did. He was talking to me, and he said that we're gonna protect you. Um, and he was even throwing fire, like I guess because there was things coming that he could see. I couldn't see. He just threw fire, but he didn't point it at me. And his wings were huge. I mean, huge, huge, huge. And then he was saying that he was a shapeshifter. He was that he could be a dragon 1 minute, and then 1 minute he changed into like a human, and then he could change into another animal. So what I saw was a shapeshifter. Like, so I don't know what the dragon was in a human form, but when he came to me, I said, and the first thing I thought when he was talking to me, he said, "I'm gonna protect you." When he was throwing fire, there's something about fire, something about. I said to myself, "We're going to war," and I first kept seeing like the whole world was gonna be in flames. There was a story years ago. People had said that they said that the world was gonna be in flames.
Yeah. And Putin, he's not shy about it. He's been threatening nuclear war, especially once we stepped in. He's like, oh, well, one of the things he says that really bothers me is, on the anniversary of the beginning of this war, which is going to be at the end of this month, the whole world will know, what they have done as far as like helping Ukraine to protect themselves. Um, so I just know he's going to do something like that. And China, the weather balloon was going from Alaska through Canada through the northern United States down to I think North or South Carolina, and then there was the one that was lower down,
They just too, and they just blew it.
Yeah, they waited till it went all the way across till it got to North Carolina or South Carolina, then blew it down. But as far as these newer ones that are smaller, they've been shooting them down like more rapidly because this is a threat. They're looking for intelligence, and it's like, what about your satellites? But perhaps it's because we've had a lot of storms and stuff this year, and the whole Siberian Express and all this other stuff happening. It's really scary times. I try not to think about it, but you can't
I
help
try not to think about it too, but
you can't help it.
I'm gonna tell you though, that's it. Stay away from hanging, even though it was me. God did it. I was in the dragon and I was flying around. I was like, I was, in the vision. And I flew over the city or over the world or wherever he took me. I said to myself, I know what you're saying. You're not really saying it, but you're flying. And first was enjoy what you see. But what you see is going to change. So I look at it as he was my protector, but he was also telling me that just that vision was so vivid. And then what's so strange was that it wasn't my grandma's fault. My grandma was my protector. So how do I not know that she sent me that dragon symbolically saying, this is what's going to happen. You're going to be protected and all this other stuff. So, but I can tell you one thing because I've had some weird visions, and there's some where I've even felt physical pain, which I've never had that before. Like when you feel I'm asleep, you know how like when you get hurt in a dream, you turn the dream. Well, I'm actually feeling the pain now. I actually woke up with a sharp pain. I was asleep. It was like 3 nights ago that I had this pain on my knee. Like it was like somebody was stabbing me. And I remember just waking up and then the pain was like for a good maybe minute. And then I woke up and I thought, asleep. Why am I feeling physical pain? So I said, you know what, the first thing I kept thinking too? That the veil is so thin that the people that are very gifted, we're not just going to see the vision. If you get hurt, I'm not saying you're going to die if you die in a dream.
But you're going to feel it.
Depending on how intense you're going to feel it. And I've known that all the years I've had visions, I have never had physical pain, being just on my arm or just on my knee. But at first, when I woke up from that vision, I said, this is getting serious. And then after that, I guess somewhere my elders or my protectors send me that dragon and say, oh, we're not going to allow that. We're not going to allow you to hurt them anymore.
That's awesome.
I know that dragon symbolically, we're in for something. I can tell you that just by the visions I've had and then the 2 balloons that we shot down. I said, no, we're in for a war that we're, and like you said, it went over Alaska. They just shot one recently. So
that's the second one that's gone over Alaska.
Mm-hmm. So people need to start waking up because it's getting worse and worse. And
shit's about to hit the fan.
Yeah, exactly. and then they also are doing is that they're testing this power, like thinking, let's see how much we can get away with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, no, but that's crazy, and like
everybody kind of feels like Biden's been asleep behind the wheel, and I think he's going. And I'm not trying to disrespect the president or anything, but I didn't vote for him. But anyways, I do believe he's going through a phase or a small percentage of either Alzheimer's or dementia because he is so old. And a lot of times our masters or our presidents or whatever you want to call them are puppets, you know. They really don't have their own say anyways. But yeah, I really don't think that the first time this happened, it's over Montana. Do you know how desolate that place is? You could have shot it down without any harm, but no, you allowed it to continue to where they can get whatever evidence. And then there was military people saying, well, we have ways of blocking communication between that entity and China. So hopefully that's true and they didn't get whatever information was coming from it. Because that's crazy. But as far as like these visions and stuff go, like mine started as far as the end of the world in 99 when I was pregnant with my oldest, who is very psychically gifted. And so are the rest of my children. I think it's passed down. But yeah, I was having massive visions when I was pregnant with her of the end of the world and how horrific it was. And then I'd wake up and the news was on. So I'd equate it to, oh, well, the news was on, so of course I'm going to have that sort of dream. Well, if that's the case, I'd be having dreams of being in Hell's Kitchen every night for the past week, you know? But I haven't. I have different dreams than that because there's different stuff going on.
Yeah.
And
the thing is, what we're doing is that not productive. We're seeing all this energy. You know, we're going to know before even that time, maybe a few weeks, a few months ahead. And I've had these things where I saw they were shooting at me in a lot of parts. Mm-hmm. They were actually shooting, and they actually tried to shoot me specifically in one of them. And then I thought, well, why are they coming at me? And I thought, well, I've been saying this, I've been saying that, I've been saying it for years.
You're an informant.
Even back then when I knew you. Yeah, and they said, maybe I'm saying a little too much. So in the visions, they're saying, we know what you're saying. We're watching, you know. So now that person's that, I've had more chance, and now I'm getting more of that vision of a dragon coming from a portal. A lot of people people think that back then we had dinosaurs, right?
Mm-hmm. They're
Now the
still here
question is,
today. I don't know if you saw that.
yeah, that there's people that think that if they can't see it, it doesn't exist, like fairies. I believe in fairies.
Me too.
They're just not, but they're not supposed exposed. They're not supposed to expose that realm. That's what they're kind of blending in. I think a lot of things that people don't believe in not to be exposed to reality, which is us. Because they don't want us to know that they exist. Like, these kind of things exist. You can feel like
Me
it's
too.
trying to be moved.
I think they still do.
You
There
know?
was also video of a dragon flying around. Like, there's dragons, there's pterodactyl, there's T-Rexes. It's insane. People think they're
Yeah.
gone, but they're still here. But I think as far as awakening and stuff, like there's certain of us, and I'm not saying that to be cruel or anything, but who have had these gifts and have had these visions and awakenings and such for a reason. And I've been in and out of church and stuff, and I was in long enough at a certain age to get my patriarchal blessing. And that's before I started having visions, but it said that I would be here for the end of times and I would be a leader among women, which I think it would be both women and men because I have, children of both sexes, but I would be a leader. And I think it's because we do have those gifts of decipherment or discernment, etc. in common sense. A lot of people don't have that. You would think they do, but to where we know, we just have that gut instinct. And not everybody listens to that, but we have that instinct of what we need to do, where we need to go, etc. What's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you from what I've seen within the past few weeks and then everything that's going on, I know there's a connection. I just gotta, figure it out. And I've got my own impression with the dragon. Knowing that it's not just coming to me to protect me, but I've perceived things differently, and I just like thinking that people are gonna think I'm crazy and say, why is there in a vision of a portal where the dragon comes through? Dragons don't exist. Yes, they do. They do. It's just that they exist time, but they exist in their dimension. But if they when they come into our world, I could just imagine the face everybody would see. If they see a dragon or dinosaur in our dimension, this is what kind of face we're gonna see.
Very serious.
People,
a little cross-eyed looking, but
yeah, because a lot of people don't believe that those things exist. And me, I know they exist. Physically see them. And the fact that I saw it in that vision, it's like, hello, we're still here.
Well, it's funny too, because like I've experienced different things. I've experienced spirits. I saw the devil. I've seen little people that are like this tall. What else have I seen? Well, they're not leprechauns. They call them little people. Yeah, I saw them in Arkansas, and they're about the size of a Barbie, but they were all dressed like all hillbilly or whatever. One was wearing coveralls and no shirt. The other one had a white long sleeve shirt and some pants on. And I'm like, that's where my fucking socks have been going. And that missing pair of shorts. But, they're chitter-chattering. I couldn't understand what they're saying. And one went across and sat on my sister's nook and sitting there kicking its feet. And the other one, being as they are, ran up and tried to push him off. And he flipped around and grabbed it, came back up, and they're like fighting amongst each other. And then as soon as I sat up to go in there, they're gone. But they do exist. Little cobalt things or gremlin things. I want to call them minions because I looked up kobolds and they look more like gnomes. But that's what somebody told me they were called. So many different things I've seen. And like you were saying, fairies, gnomes. I've seen videos from friends of mine, like, check out this gnome. Like, it was stationary, now it's moving around. I don't know, I'm pretty sure these things do exist. And it's, I don't know, I think we're in a time of, like you were saying, colluded realms where realms are colliding with each other.
Yeah, and they're starting to expand a minimum to sell themselves for the people who know that they exist. They're showing to us. Now, people that don't believe in dragons or don't believe in fairies, don't believe in Bigfoot, keep their distancing. Now, they know who to expose themselves to and who not to. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's like shapeshifters, skinwalkers, it's the same thing. They know who to show themselves to and who not to.
Yeah, I saw a skinwalker. It was
Because
the
I think it
freakiest
would be
thing.
too much. Yeah, because it would be too much for them to handle. And it would be just too much for them.
Yeah, my husband's such a smart ass. He's like, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see its face and eyes, but he did." And he's like, "You think we should turn around?" I'm like, "Fuck no, you better keep driving. If you turn around, I'm gonna kick your ass. Ain't no way we're turning around." Because that bitch, you could tell by her stomach, she ate somebody. But as far as like, these are different ethereal things, or man, what is the best word for it? Like they're real, but not everybody believes in it. It's okay. Not everybody believes in God or Jesus either, All these things are in different layers or realms or whatnot. But definitely be prepared. Start storing your food, ammo, whatever you can, because things are gonna go pretty crazy.
Or yeah, and I think it's coming soon because the fact that that dragon was actually throwing fire at other things that were like, or it could see whatever was coming. It wasn't directly at me. So when I looked at that and he said, "You want to fly with me?" I'm like, and I thought, why are you doing this? But as being an intuitive person, I was like, I know what you're saying. You're showing me the world is not what it's going to be like and all that.
We have a call.
Somebody calling?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, it says speakers muted.
thank you.
Hold on.
I can hear them.
Let's see if I could fix this really quick. Why would this speaker be muted? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can't hear it here either. Let me see if I can fix it here in audio. Oh, here we go.
I can hear you.
Cable input. Hello? Weird. How about... Hello? Try this one.
I don't even hear.
Hello?
I don't even hear.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me, Tessa?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear him, Chris?
Yes, I
Yeah,
can
now I can hear him.
Very good.
Yay!
Okay, so you know me, this is Troy,
Hello, Troy.
and I've been listening for a little bit. I have something interesting I'd like to perhaps bounce off of you and Chris and get your perspective or even a reading if you do.
Please do.
So after I started doing Reiki on myself in November, my energy opened up a lot more and I tuned into the land I live on. Chris did a reading for this, I believe it was in October. And so what I became aware of is that they might still be here buried in the land, but I was shown some canisters lined up in a row that the chief here wanted me to be aware of. And I think they were used for weapon technology. That's the feel I get.
Weapon technology?
Yeah, like World War I or II.
Okay.
It might have been for flamethrowers or something else.
Yeah.
I feel like it was really awful.
Agent Orange?
I'm not sure what the chemical would be called, but something really awful and it took lives. Anyway, the canisters I think were here I live on an apartment complex that used to be a military barracks facility, I think for Navy, but military personnel. And apparently some of these canisters were here at one point and might still be here. So I'm just curious if either of you picked that up or if it's still an issue here.
I'm picking up on Agent Orange. I don't know why. But that was a pretty common thing that people not only used during war, and the military, of course, said, it's okay, it won't harm you. Yes, it does. And then my grandfather also used it in their garden. And my grandma was constantly out there picking rocks out of the garden and cursing my grandpa and stuff. And she ended up dying of lung cancer, which spread to her breast. So it metastasized, or whatever you call it. That's what I'm thinking, because I don't know what else you would have in canisters. What are you picking up on, Chris?
Canisters to me, you've seen the Civil War where, like it's even in cartoons, but I've seen it to where they have it's like, it's not a tank, but it's not or I can see people in uniform. For some reason, I keep seeing Virginia. I don't know what that is.
And he's in
And
Washington.
I can see like a big ball. Okay, and then I see them pulling it down, like pulling it, and then it's like a big ball, but it's like it's like an old-fashioned way of, instead of grenades, it's back in the times. I went to like the 1700s. That's what I keep seeing. The energy is very, very intense, and it's kind of like cannons where they put a big cannon in there, and then they either they use a string and pull it, or they light it, and then with that string, it runs into that big tube, and then the cannon just blows for it.
Are you not hearing
what
anything?
direction? I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I'm seeing.
But it's breaking up a lot.
Oh, weird.
So does that make sense, Troy?
Is Chris still talking?
Yeah. Can you not hear him? Here, hold on.
No, not at all. Not for the past like 12 minutes.
Did you hear him at first, then you couldn't hear him? Did you ever hear Chris? Huh?
I heard pieces of words from him, but I didn't hear his message.
Okay. So hopefully he can fix that, because I don't want to touch anything over here. So I don't want to mess anything up, but yeah, you guys should be on the same wavelength. If you heard him partially, hopefully that works out. But yeah, and that's been crazy too, as far as internet service and cell phones, etc. That's been crazy. Like, people have been having so many issues, and I don't know if it's weather and all this other stuff going on. So many things have been happening, and it's not just here in Colorado, it's all over the place. And I'm not just talking about the show, I'm talking about in real time, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people are having issues.
I wonder if there might be solar activity recently.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. So I hope, I think that Chris is looking for, like, another earbuds with mic or something like that. I can still hear him perfectly, but he was talking about Civil War and stuff like that. And
that's what I can't hear.
I know, like, on all fronts of the United States, like, it goes so distant as far as war and other things that you can't just pin it down to one thing. But yeah, I just keep picking up on Agent Orange for some reason. And when you first said canisters, I was thinking, a friend of mine was telling me about, and I've also saw this on YouTube, where people put their treasures in canisters and they bury them. But this is obviously not treasure. This is something not good.
No.
These are awful, whatever they are, but they're not small canisters. They're kind of medium to large, with like a an outlet for a hose or something to screw onto the top.
Oh my goodness, yep. I'm still thinking Agent Orange because, like I said, my grandpa would spray the garden with Agent Orange because it'd kill the weeds. Yeah, that shit's gonna kill anything it comes in contact with. But yeah, Chris is picking up on something else.
Yeah.
So
He's coming back soon.
I'm curious if Chris is. I'm just curious if Chris can give his perspective on if these canisters are still buried on this property and where. Because I was told by the chief here that they are still here. I just not aware it's causing a problem.
I would say that I think I read you the last time, Troy.
For gardens around here back in the day.
I want to say that they want to be on the right.
I don't think we can hear you still.
Down here, and it's a nice facility, but
It's like I want to say on the right side is what I keep seeing. I don't know if you can hear me, Tess. I'm on the right side.
I can hear you, yeah. On the right
That's
side.
what I heard. It's on the right side. Right side.
Did you hear that, Troy?
Can you hear me?
no, I still don't hear Chris.
Yeah, I can hear you here.
That is so.
Yeah, and
He's probably gonna have to call me.
let me see really quick.
Not to call me like out.
So I first had it here, default communications device, but that ain't showing shit. And it's saying there's something wrong with the drivers.
Are you on there? Yes.
So what about cable input? Can you guys hear each other now? Oh, it's saying speakers muted. Why would it say that? No.
I don't know. That's what's crazy. It's I think we're hitting on nerves. That's why everything we're talking about.
Right? You guys quit talking about that. Let me see if I can unmute that. Like, what the crack? Why would that be? No. Let's not do that. Maybe if I go over here. See, that's why I don't like doing this, like, during the show, because I'm afraid I'm going to lose everything. So hold on one second. Let me finagle this once more just to see what happens. Because I can't even hear Troy anymore.
Like, you hear us?
I think it's this.
I can hear you now.
Oh. So you can hear him now? Troy?
Yeah, it's weird. He just heard me.
Can you hear him now? What about now?
I'm thinking it would be easier to pick up this next message on Facebook.
Can you hear us now, though? No. How about this? No. What were you saying? Hello? Yeah, you should be able to hear on this or like I'm thinking voice meter aux or voice meter input. At first I was doing default communications device because that's what it told me to do. Are you still there, Troy? Are you still there, Troy?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Is it still there?
Chris, say something.
Can you hear me?
Did we lose him?
Did you hear him?
I heard something, but I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Oh, shit. Let me try this one. What about this one?
It's the same. Because I think it's everything we talked about. That's why we're having difficulty. Because everything we talked about.
Right? I'm kind of thinking about... going back to default, because that should cover everything, but I'm just like, I don't know what to do now. Because he's like, now I can hear him, now I can't. Let me just do this USB. Yeah, I did put that in the thing, so hopefully people will use that. And it was crazy because people didn't use it last time, but one of you three has 2 hot picks causing feedback. Oh, hot mics. Okay, hold on. Weird. Let me do this one, and I'm gonna do this one. Maybe that'll be good.
She's not working. He's talking in chat now.
Yeah. Chris is there because we can hear him eating. Yeah, he was saying he was going to do that on break, but no worries. I know. I think it's called tropophobia or something like that. My husband has it, and he's like, if that person doesn't quit chewing with their mouth open, I'm going to kill them. And I'm like, you need to calm down, mister. Let me see. Feedback on loop, so hopefully we got that fixed. Sorry. But yeah, we're gonna go to break soon. But yeah, Chris, as far as
we were just talking about Boyd at first. We were picking up right before he. With, I guess, whatever you're putting it together.
right.
So, like, if you're trying to do StreamYard and then you're trying to have different platforms and they don't combine because one's working and the other one's not. So, what's the issue? What should you do? And then it's people are getting back to where not everybody could get through to begin with. So
yeah, but I spent I'm gonna say at least 6 hours working on that, and I got it all figured out. And then there was this weird echo, and then I figured that out too. But yeah, weird. But it looks good right now.
It's weird because you can hear some chat.
And it's weird, like you were saying, like, he could hear you, you could hear him. We made sure of that from the get-go, and then all of a sudden it was breaking up. Could be solar flares, could be something spiritual, keeping people from communicating. Hard to say.
He said, do you want me to come on StreamYard with a video and audio?
Well, yeah, but we're going to go to break really quick, and then let's do that.
Let's try it and see if it works. Hopefully it doesn't mess up on me.
Right? We're doing good so far. We got, I think, a 70 out of 100% going. But on this break, we have Miss McKaylin Hay from Canada with Nothing But Blood, Collapse, Close, Devil You Know, and then we have Mr. Fred Johnson III from Canyon County, California with Sugar. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this music break. So
there's too much sky, too blue, too white. The birds on the wire are singing, but I don't know why. Why aren't the roses hanging their heads? They're standing went straight up, blooming instead. Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. Why does that guy have a smile on his face? Why is the sun even shining today? Why are the headlines talking about love? Don't they all know what happened to us? Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. The moon goes up, the sun goes down, the stars light up, the world goes round. Every day, life moves on, it don't stop for anyone. The moon goes up, the sun goes down, the stars light up, the world goes round. Every day, life moves on, it don't stop for anyone. Now that we're apart, there's nothing. Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. Blood in my heart. Blood in my heart. to smile, how to smile, how to smile. 'Cause I've grown and I've changed. Yeah, we went separate ways. How come we're both back here? 'Cause you pushed me away, had my life rearranged, but still we're both back here. Back here. Close to me, I want you close to me. I can see that you wanted me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, get close to me, close to me. You know how to make me lose all control, all control. I should know when I need to let myself go. So let's go. Close to me, I want you close to me. I can see that you wanted me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, get close to me. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. I'm not the same person anymore. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. I want you close to me. I want you close to me. I can see that you wanted me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, get close to me. I want you close to me. I can see that you wanted me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, get close to me. Your troubled heart bleeds like a river. It's rushing towards fields painted greener. It doesn't see the demons behind, praying you're getting close to the line, so they can get their hands on love and trade it off for silver. The curtain's nice, but what it hides is worse than sticks and stones. Before you climb the fence tonight, look through the microscope. Better the devil you know. 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 Your nervous spine is crawling with shivers. You're standing right in the eye of a blizzard. You're inches from a shelter, so near to warmth of a home in a chandelier, shining down its light on love, wishing you'd be closer. The curtain's nice, but what it hides is worse than sticks and stones. to inspire fondness with love. Where did our love go wrong? My sugar. Why did I make you cry? Whispers flow through my mind when I think about you. That warm feeling in me. My heart sings a sad song and just melts away. Please look into my eyes, my sugar. There's life in out there. Until the sun doesn't shine anymore, I'll be there. When time is a memory, I'll know this love. You will always be the one, my sugar. The feeling is so strong. Waiting here on this cold, lonely night without you. Where did our love go wrong, my sugar?
Welcome back. Get this.
Forget the. Oh, see, you said you can hear me. Okay. Well, No, I see. You heard us on the chat, but I do feel that there is something with a cannon, and I don't know if I heard you right, but if you were asking about fairies on your where you live, I want to say they are on the. Hold on, they're on the left. I do feel some of them are on the right, but they fluctuate, so they go from right to left. So that's the feeling. You know what I feel is that I think that when we were talking about stuff, I do feel that you are in that frequency where there's a lot of strange, very strange things are coming on. And it might be that portal that I saw that dragon made. There might be other things coming through that portal. Might not be very pleasant, but I do feel that whatever I saw, like Tessa was saying, that when whatever comes through that portal, it's gonna be like a big circle, and then whatever comes through, it's gonna dissipate and it's gonna be disappear like nothing. And whatever came through is gonna stay here, which basically, if there's like, don't even know why I'm saying this, but if there's soldiers that are in the 1400s, whatever stuff, yeah, yeah, and whatever comes through, they're not gonna be able to go back unless if that portal opens up, and then they can go like the way they came out, the way they can go back. But I feel like the energy is gonna be like they're combining each other from our time to the past, and a lot of the stuff that I've been feeling. I think a lot of it's not just the veil anymore that we're talking about. I feel like there is portals that are like with that circle that are coming through. That whatever comes through, we're not. Oh my God! Hold on, Tessa. Did you hear that? There was a spirit. There was a spirit just trying to talk through the. When you were, it wasn't me. There was something coming through. I just heard it. I don't know if you heard it, but I heard it clear as day. Yes, yes. No, no, I don't think so. See, I couldn't make it out. All I heard, and then I heard a voice. Who? Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Who's trying to call in? I can't hear nothing. It's like dead. It's like
Yeah, I hear you both fine.
and now I can hear him cross our fingers because that's what happened with Troy. I could hear him back and forth, and then right when we hit on what we were picking up, it just couldn't hear him anymore. That is weird. That is weird.
I can hear Chris, even though he's
So you
cutting
can't
in
hear
and out
Tessa
right
now?
now.
So Robin, can you hear Tess?
I can hear you. So you.
See, now he can hear you. He could hear. First he said he could hear me, and then he couldn't hear
I can hear
you,
Chris too.
and now he can't hear
He's
me.
cutting in and out.
So Robin, can you hear me? I don't hear nothing.
Say what again? Does Chris
So
know he's
Robin, can
cutting
you hear
in
me?
and out? Yeah, I just not right now. I can because I think he's cutting in and out. Yeah, he's cutting in and out. Yeah, I actually can't hear him because he's cutting in and out.
I don't hear nothing. I think it's right when you mute your mic. He's coming through your end, Tess. So when you mute, I can't hear him. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, that is weird. What is going what is going on?
Chris, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
That's better, but he's still cutting in and out.
Well, I don't sound like I'm cutting in and out. Maybe it's on the internet end because I'm coming out as clear.
I still can't hear Chris. He's still cutting in, and he's still not there.
How is that? I can hear Tess. I can hear you fine, Tess. You're coming clear as a whistle. You know what it is? Is the callers trying to communicate with us. It's like cutting. It's like that's probably what they're hearing. But as far as me and you, I can hear you. You probably have to send them the StreamYard link for them to come through because that's already the second person they can't hear. Maybe he can come through the stream.
Yeah.
Let's see, now I can hear him.
No, I can't.
See, you can hear him, but then he can't hear me. That is weird.
I mean, it was fine before until something happened.
That is weird. Yeah, because you're trying like different platforms and they're n- not connecting. So Robin, if you can hear me, why don't you just join the stream or just turn your camera off if you have a camera?
Send me the link to StreamYard.
I can hear him.
Hello, Chris? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What did
Did you
you
just
want to
say you can
ask?
hear me? Um, so I have a couple of questions.
Hey, go ahead.
So are you gonna have to tell them back to me? Okay. So there's someone that I highly respect highly respect. Her name's Elizabeth April, and she's saying that February is all about change, and I think what she means about that is that, and I am seeing changes for me. I was wondering if you see the same thing that she is talking about.
First, well, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, I can't.
You can't hear me. Okay, that's whatever. I guess they're telling you or whoever you talk to. I don't know if I could make it out because you were cutting in. No, he was cutting in and out. If
I
you
can
said something was trying to
kind
hurt
of
you
hear
or
Chris, but he
attack
was
you,
just cutting there.
I don't feel anything around you. That whoever you talk to, um, whatever they told you does not make sense with me at all. It does not click. So whatever you're asking,
Hey Tessa,
like if you're in danger,
why don't you just drop me the
huh?
StreamYard link instead?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, do you have problems with the other shows too, Tess, or is it just the same number? No, no, but do you have problems when you have other people on, or is it just um? No, because I was wondering that if it's That is weird. Because I can hear you fine. It's just that they can't hear me. It's strange. That's just so weird that we talk about stuff and then all of a sudden it just went crazy. I mean, that was I.
Ben. My name is Ben. My name is Ben. I'm doing good. I called to see if Chris could give me advice on love life.
Yeah, I can hear him. And what is his name?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, you have, I get the word obsession. The first card comes obsession, must have, um, and I feel like everything is timing on pause. Like everything, excuse me, is on pause right now. You've even tried going on a date with people, and it's like you have to, because the card that's coming out is negotiating. It's almost like you have to beg or bargain for them. I don't know if that makes any sense, but to me, what I'm being told is that you shouldn't have anyone or beg anyone to go out on a date. Okay. What I'm seeing is that you're the type of person that if they're gonna want you, they're gonna want you for you. You shouldn't have to make a deal. And for some reason, I keep seeing somebody like going to the movies because that's what the card is showing me. So just find someone
Right.
that you connect with and intertwine with them. I do feel that some of them will probably like beg and call you and say, "Do you like to go on a date?" But if you don't feel connected, then don't go because they're begging
Right.
not to be going on a date with you. They're more like begging for something else. And I'm not talking about the sexual shit. I'm talking about like they're begging for money or they're begging something so they could, instead of wanting to be,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, man?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I do feel like there is somebody around you that you feel like this person is the one for you, but I'm seeing like two women. I don't mean to say it that way, but there's one that is not doing you any good, and the second one, she seems very sweet, very kind, and she's more of just taking things slow. But I'm being
Can
told
you
that you
get
have to
any
have
names of the second
patience
one?
because you can't just run and gun and everything happens. It's got to take time to get to know each other. So whoever this female is, you have a better chance with the first one. I kind of feel like kind of squanchy. Don't mean to say it that way, but that's just how spirit tells me. But I felt like the second one you have a better chance, and that's not disrespecting the other girl, but I just feel like the other one is like just for money and for friends with benefits. If that's what you're looking for, then that's really up to you. But if you're ready to settle down, I think things will change for you. And when I see this happening, hold on, can you tell me when? I want to say like mid March, April time frame. So I see that. But I do feel like you're already
Do
targeting
you have
this
a name of the
person,
second girl?
these two.
Anything?
So I feel like that again. Hold on. Can you give me a name? For some reason, I kept hearing this Claudia, but it doesn't have to be the name. It could be just with a C, and then I saw with an S. So there's two different names. I can't be specific. What? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I kept seeing an S, and then I saw a C. So I don't know who the C is, but maybe that's the one to stay away from. But the S, I kept seeing like an S. So I don't know. It doesn't have to be precise like the
Okay, well, I
names you were
appreciate it.
saying. It's just the letters. Yeah, Claudia with a C. I don't know
I
why I got
appreciate it,
that, but
Chris.
it doesn't have to be. What do you think?
I said I appreciate it, Chris.
Why do I keep? Does that make any sense? Does that make it? I think he's very shy too, and it's weird because as I'm like feeling his energy, he's blushing. He's blushing. Hmm. Because you don't know if the other person's listening. That's why.
No, that's really all I had. I appreciate Chris's time.
Does Ben? Does that make sense with the letters that we picked up?
Yeah, there's a girl that begins with C that has been very nice and approachable.
Well, well, one of them, I don't know. Well, then the second one with the S, maybe she's the one that's kind of like stalling. Wow. Yes, yes. I got that one at first, and I was like, why do I keep seeing the C? Wow. I don't know nothing, Tess. That's all I gotta say to that. You know what? It's weird when you get validation. It just blows your mind. Um, but it's so weird um that when we were before he called in, I could hear Sir Robin, and then I could hear him, and then I couldn't hear him. Same thing with Troy. He said, can he try the 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 stream yard? Troy, you can try this. What? With crystals. I would say that follow what your heart says. Um, and like yeah, and what you can do is like if you have a crystal, like if you have them at a store or whatever, but if you have them with you already or before you get them, pick like three that you're looking at and just rub your hand over them. Not mean like literally touch them because you don't want to touch it if it's not meant for you. Just rub your yeah. You can feel the energy, and you're gonna know which one kind of heats more for your the palm. Yeah, and you don't have to like touch it. Just make your hand like float over the crystals. And for some reason, when you say coordinates, I keep seeing that if there's like crystals, I mean, go to the right, not to the left. Whatever crystals are on the left, no, go more to the right. Mm-mm. Say nothing. That is so weird. You know what it is? Because I know when I was trying to log in and I said, I'm coming or I'm going to be in a little bit late, I was starting my, because I was, yeah, because I was checking it and it was going slow, like the internet was going slow. And I'm like, come on, I'm like already late, like 5 minutes. And then they got me in and I saw you and I'm like, okay. It was weird because, yeah, I think you'll know what you need, what feels right. You're gonna know. That's how I do it. I mean, that's how I do it with the tarot cards. Like I rub my hands over the energy of the cards, and if I like it, then I'll get them. Rub my hands over the energy of the cards, and if I like it, then I'll get them. That is some trippy.
I don't know. Can you both hear me? I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me, Chris?
I can hear you fine, sir.
I can hear you, Chris.
Can you hear me?
So, do you remember the question I asked?
No, because you were cutting in and out.
Yeah, it's about the about February. It was February's about change. It's about change from someone that I highly respect. Of Elizabeth April. I just wonder if you picked up on the same thing.
Okay. Whoever or whatever you're talking about, because I thought you were talking about a person, but you're talking about months now. Personally, I mean, every person is different intuitively. Um, what I'm feeling like is that person correct about April? Yes or no? I mean, told no. I want to say more of June or May timeframe. That's what I keep seeing with whatever they told you. Can you hear me? I don't know. Can you hear me?
I did
I
hear
don't know
Chris at
what's
first, but I
going
can't now.
on. I want to say that the end. I want, yeah, I I want to say like May and June time frame. Can you hear me?
So what did you say?
Did you hear me?
No time frame.
No, but that's what I. I don't know what I mean because I thought he was talking about a time frame. I heard that I heard April, and I thought, is he talking about a girl named April or the month named April? Is that what he was
Oh,
talking
Elizabeth
about? Because
April.
I couldn't, because he's going cutting in and out.
Okay,
Okay.
just
Just
let me put
let
on
me
my
put on my
headphones real
headphones
quick.
real quick.
Let
I'm not
me
hang
hang
up, okay?
I thought he was talking about the month. I was like, huh? I was like, I don't know what is up with the StreamYard. That is just so weird.
Okay.
Thing is, why? See, that's the thing. If people come on StreamYard, see, this is a good test. See how y'all can hear him. So for the people that are afraid of being on StreamYard, if you don't want to show your face, then turn off the camera. That's all you got to do.
So can both of you hear me?
Now I can hear you fine.
Okay, good. So someone that I highly respect, Elizabeth April, she says that this month is all about change. I'm wondering if Chris Garcia can pick up on the same thing.
I don't know what I told you from the last reading because I don't remember. It just comes through. I was thinking more May June time frame, which is just right after April. That could be changed, but there's going to be more different things that you can choose to give you more clarity because that's what I'm feeling like you need more clarity. So that's what I'm feeling with that. So I feel like there is going to be some change, but there will be different part of change within your personal life.
Okay.
What I'm seeing is more in advance, like I want to say like June. Between May and June, it's going to be like a bunch of energy. Because right now, I feel like that I see you. I feel very intense and more of direction of where you're wanting to go. That's what I see.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, I had just a few other questions.
Go ahead.
So, recently I've been interested in tattooing.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering if that is something that I'll be interested. Uh, if I'll actually get into into doing tattooing.
When I'm being told you will get into tattooing, there's going to be certain ones that you will be drawn to. I'm doing actually a different type of reading. I wish y'all could see me, but you can't see because I can't turn the camera around. I'm seeing a different time in the present. Different time in the present. I feel like there's a lot of angels around you. There's there's a lot of love energy there. I'm getting unicorn energy. It's in the present and showing it has to do with your heart. So as long as you put energy into what you're doing, I do see things going good for you. But you got to put that intent. And then with the scissors, I'm showing the scissors. It's a different time of divination. Whatever you need to cut off or get rid of, you get rid of that energy that does not serve you. So you can put that energy into your tattooing. And I'm seeing a lot of angel symbols around you, which meaning that there's going to be people that are going to probably be wanting angel tattoos. There's going to be lots of them, but I think that's going to be one that stands out to me.
Okay.
Because tattoos are all different shapes. They even do hearts, names, and stuff like that. But I see and I'm seeing butterfly, so that's a sign of transformation, sign of change is what I'm seeing with that. As a matter of fact, I'm seeing a guy and a girl going together and getting a tattoo. And this is what kind of divination. I can't show you what it looks like, but this is look.
Okay.
You see, it's got the guy and the girl. So what I'm doing, it's a different type of divination that I'm going to start doing. So these readings are going to completely be different. These are not like cards, what I'm doing right now. I wish I could actually rotate my camera, but I can't. If I did, I would have to lay it down and you see what I was doing. But then you wouldn't be able to see my face, but you would see what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I'm actually trying the energy, and it feels good. It feels good that I'm actually doing a different type of reading. So, and whatever you feel that you need to get rid of, like any burdens, if you have any confidence in yourself, that you have any self-confidence issues, you need to just get rid of them, because I'm seeing the word burden, because I feel like you're like, I know I can do it, but I feel that you're afraid that you're going to fuck up. Just let me just say it like that.
Yeah.
But don't have that attitude. And put some love and energy. Have that present and love. Because if it's a passion that you love and something that you want to do and do tattoos for, if it doesn't matter if it's an angel heart or if it's just whatever, if it's like those weird symbols or the tattoos in the back, I don't care what it is. If it's the name, I don't care what kind of tattoo, as long as it doesn't, you put so much energy into it and you put love, you're going to do the best that you can.
Okay.
And you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm being told. So I'm seeing a lot of good stuff in the present. Now, when you say change in April, I don't know why, but I see a shop for you. Having your own shop, or maybe even doing it in your own home.
Okay.
But people are going to you need to buy your own equipment. They're gonna have to trust you with the needles and make sure that you sanitize them and you cleanse them at all times. That's very important, is what I'm being told with you. And if anybody tells you that you cannot do it, don't listen to them.
Okay.
Because those are going to be your enemies and tell you that you can't do it. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and, I can't do it.
And
Thank you for coming. It is better like this. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
I mean, I'm going to tell you, I think with the StreamYard, it's good to have it. I've had StreamYard before.
Yeah.
But but with me, it's like, I've noticed that I've been having issues with StreamYard and Skype. But Skype has upgraded so much that it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I can't even begin to explain. I've known her for years, and and it's like, I don't know what to say about it. It's like, the StreamYard's good for her. That's what I'm saying, because it's good. But but what I'm being told is that the StreamYard is not working with the Skype, and then the number combined together, and then she's got other little platforms that she's trying to broadcast, and they're not connecting. So that's why we have technical issues. When you were talking, when you were calling, I couldn't even hear one word. I heard you like one word, and then it skipped, and then one word and skipped. And right now, I can hear you as clear, like I can hear her. That's why when you were telling me I was cutting, like I was breaking up, I was like, I'm not breaking up, because I can hear everybody on StreamYard perfect. But when it comes to calling the number, I can't hear you like the way it used to be, where you know how like every time you call and stream on Skype, I would hear you clear. But now that we're doing everything on StreamYard, it's different now, to where you can hear me and I can't hear you, or if you can hear me a little bit, it goes in and out, and I'm just like, what the hell? We didn't have that many problems before.
And my last question is that I've been hearing a lot of owls lately, and we actually I actually have an owl myself. So what does that mean?
Okay, what did you say? Say the question again.
So,
did you say owl?
Yeah, owl. So I've been hearing a lot of owls lately, and we actually own an owl ourselves. So what does that mean?
That's wisdom and knowledge. That's a sign of change too. That's what they symbol. They symbol mystery, change, transformation, wisdom and knowledge. So I'm being told that with the owl coming in, and then you're about the tattoos. I'm being told that the owl is gonna guide you. So when you're doing tattoos, you're gonna be focused like an owl is, because an owl focused on its. I'm not saying that you're a prey or whatever, but you're gonna put the concentration on your job.
Okay.
On the other aspect of the owl, you're gonna be focused.
Talking on pins and needles, every word through a microscope. You keep stomping down on the ground while I've been stuck on this tightrope. I just wanna say what I wanna say without your sentence. I'm not willing to do the time when I'm innocent, and I'm innocent. Talking on pins and needles. Talking on pins and needles.
I'm just gonna show you, but just don't say nothing.
I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. Walked on my share of thin ice, wanna say what I wanna say, don't need permission.
Saw that chart, right?
Yeah.
Interpret it how you want, it's my decision. Talking on pins and needles.
These are charms.
Talking
So
on
when I ask
pins
the
and
question,
needles. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. Dancing on shattered glass, kicking the pieces all around. My safety has been broken, this is now a hunting ground. Talking on pins and needles. Talking on pins and needles. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, up, up. Talking about, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, up, up. Talking about, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, up, up. Talking about, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, 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 up.
My driver pulls up in my limousine, ready to take me anywhere I want to be. I said, I want to go. Take me to a college scene. I'd like to go and dance, have drinks, and hunt the perfect date. Yeah. Living at the door, I search lonely streets to find hidden shadows in the dark. It doesn't matter what I say. Secret homicides arranged in a series of pursuits. No matter what I say, after dark.
Oh, Chris, you're talking about the questions I asked about owls.
What I was saying is that this is what's weird. Before we go any further, I was showing you the symbols, right?
Yeah.
Well, Tessa didn't know I was off. What right when I showed you, it kicked me out.
Oh, okay.
Okay? That spirit talking. You didn't even see what I did, Tess. You didn't see anything. I showed him. I'm gonna have to just put it on camera. Okay, this is what I was showing. This is the chart. Okay? This is a new type of reading. That's what you call a mat. And then these right here are called charms. So if I ask a question, I concentrate on the person. This is something new for me. So this is what I didn't want to tell you, Tess, but I just was guided to do it for Sir Robin. So what I'm going to do now is a different type of divination without using cards. And it's like you're throwing bones, but instead of throwing bones, you're throwing charms like the clover, as an example. And wherever it lands is whatever how you interpret the message. So when you were talking about owls, and then I showed you the symbols, it just went black. My whole screen, you or you, it just went black. So what that means, knowing that you were asking about the owl, that whatever the owl is going to protect you, yes. But now that I saw the screen went black, there is some darkness that is trying to stop you from being to do tattoos because it completely kicked me out. So when the whole screen just went black, and get this too, Robin, my laptop, yes, and it turned. Then get this, Test, it turned off completely. So I had to restart it. Click on the link, click the link, and come back. So it kicked me. So when you were asking about the owl, that's deep. That everything I was telling you is exactly to the T that you will succeed being with the tattoo, but there is going to be some kind of darkness. And I don't know why, but I feel that I kept seeing like a shop. And I feel like maybe there is somebody that's going to try to stop you. And this is just heads up that they might try to even rob you. They might even try to rob you. Yes, and that's with him. Now that's telling me that this, and then I'm also picking up something else too. That since I'm doing this type of divination, because I'll do me and you privately, not on the show, but I'm gonna do experiments. So this is the first time for Robin that you were. I didn't mean to say it this way, but I'm gonna tell you what, you were my guinea pig to try this, okay? And the fact that it turned off on you and on me, it was giving me a message to tell you and a message to tell me that me doing this type of doing reading, and doesn't mean that I can't do it. There's something that's trying to block me because this is gonna go. My level of reading, it's gonna go deeper. Not with this anymore. Yeah, yeah. So whatever it is, and this, and look at this. This is not. I only took half of my charms. There's still more in here. And get this, there's an owl in here too, an owl charm. But I can't tell you all the charms. But wherever it lands, it's. And then I was also told that when I came back, hold on, I'm going to show you the symbol that it showed me for you. Okay, I don't know what. Well, I'm going to have to. Well, okay, this is what it shows. I don't know if you could see it. You can see a female, or it looked like.
Yeah.
Ballerina.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever that means, there's something about in the past. It landed on the word past. So whatever the past is, because when I'm thinking of ballerina, I'm thinking of it's got you in twirls. Something about twirls, like you're every time you try to get closer, you're turning and you don't stay put. It's like you're bouncing from here to here to here. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
Because when a ballerina does, what do? They twirl, right?
They twirl.
It's like a tornado. It's like you're just going from one thing. So what I'm being told is that whatever was done in the past, it's like turning you like a ballerina because it doesn't want you to where you're supposed to be. And whatever it is, it's coming from the past. And whatever the past is, whatever you're holding on to, you need to let go of it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you one question. Since you're my guinea pig for the reading, how is your first interpretation of me doing this type of reading without using cards and using charms to read you? What is your feeling off of this?
I really liked it a lot.
Why? Can you tell me why?
Yeah, because I thought it went really deep. I think you should keep on doing it.
So Tessa, you're gonna be my next person I'm gonna read, so be prepared. Not tonight though. Maybe later after the show's done.
It actually helped you rather understood some things.
Does that make sense more now?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, does it go with the question? Because I feel like there was something else you were asking, and I think that ballerina answered your other question. You were not gonna say it, but I heard it in your head.
It answered some questions that I actually got answers to.
No, I got you. I got you.
So you should keep on doing that.
Okay, well, thank you for giving me that opportunity. Now, I'm even scared to do this. And look at this, Sir Robin. I'm going to show you again. Okay? And this is deep. This is deep reading. Okay, this is, I don't know if y'all can see that. That's Ancestor.
Yeah.
Create in the center.
Mm-hmm.
You see the heart? Present. And then it's got spirit. And then it's got heal, burden, and lesson. So whatever it's going to land on is what it's going to tell you. So this is totally new. And I'm going to let you know, guys, this reading was totally new. I didn't tell Tessa that I was going to do this type of reading. Tessa didn't know nothing.
Okay.
I didn't want no one to know what type of readings I was going to do. But for you, Sir Robin, I guess in a way, you coming on pushed me to say, you know what? I think I'm ready for this.
Okay.
So I was helping you.
Yeah.
because I've never done this type of reading. So that means that doesn't mean I won't stop using the cards. This is probably what people are gonna be. And I have a feeling my phone's gonna be ringing as never have, because this is gonna go deeper, because this is old school, back in the days where people, they couldn't afford tarot cards. They used like safety pins, objects like rings, keys. That's so hopefully, Sir Robin, hopefully that makes a lot of sense for you with that reading.
Yeah.
And thank you for giving me this opportunity. And you just gave me the biggest validation with this mat. And this is the first time I've used it on live. So thank you, Sir Robin.
Have a good night, everyone.
That was deep. That is scary.
Hello. I just want a general reading, honestly.
Okay, did you want to do the new type of reading, or do you want to do with cards?
Whatever you're feeling.
Okay, remember, I'm gonna show you whatever the stone lands on. I'm gonna show you, but I can't pick up the only thing bad about this is I can't show them, but I can tell them where the charms land on.
Okay.
That's the only thing I won't be able to show them. Okay, so just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay, I already got one. Okay, hold on. Okay, so what I was told with you is you have something in the present. You got footprints. You see this? The footprints on the footprints charm on there. So whatever you want to put your footprints on, it's like putting a signature.
I've been
and
trying
it's
to get
showing
into tattooing lately and drawing a lot.
Okay, well then put your signature on it. So in other words, put a logo. Is what I keep seeing. So when you get the scissors, see how it shows the scissors? This is on the showing the present. It's showing you in the present. So what it's telling me is that whatever is in the present, it's like it feels like there's a part of your heart cut in half of emotion. And what I was told for that is that it's showing me the key. You have the key to open your shop, but you just got to be determined to do it. Mm-hmm. And then I was told with the little charm right here, it takes two to do it. And I'm being told a partner. I'm being showed a partner with you.
My partner is the one that got me the gun and everything so I could start.
Okay, what is?
Yeah, I've been talking about it forever, and he's the one that finally.
Okay, well, I got some news for you here. It's showing me. Hold on, I can't see this. Okay, you have the charm, success, and then you have magnet. So you're gonna have 6. Okay.
Oh wow. Well, that's so good to hear.
So you're gonna have a lot of people coming in. You might even have people that might even ask you to do pentagrams. I see pentagrams. This is all in the present. That's now, but you got to be willing to do it. Okay.
Okay.
So with that, there's the I don't know what this is called. It's the thing that they put on the boat.
Oh, an anchor.
Okay. You whatever. So when you open the shop or the tattoo, put an energy into it and hold on to it. And if anybody's trying to doesn't want you to stop, because there's going to be people that are going to try to stop you from achieving. So the yank represents taking a hook on what you want. And this is the time to do it. Because I'm being told the time is now. Not later. Now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. And this you're the second person I'm doing the reading on. So this is totally new for
me. That's awesome. Charm reading. I've seen it, and it's really neat.
What is it called, by the way? What do you call that? You just said the word, right?
Charm. Yeah.
Oh. So you've seen this before?
Yeah, I've seen it. I can't wrap my head around it. It's really interesting.
But I'm gonna ask you, knowing that you came to me for a reading, you're the second person I read. So knowing that you're seeing readings with charms, do you feel like the energy is different from the charms to tarot and oracle?
I do feel like it's different because I feel like it can give you different messages.
Okay.
I feel
Thank
like
you.
it's
I know
kind of
it is.
personable, like when you do like bone readings and like runes and stuff.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna, because I have another set of charms that I have that Tessa doesn't know about. I can't tell you because I'm waiting on 2 charms.
I really want to read runes. I do cards for myself, but I really want to learn how to do runes.
Well, you know what? If you want to, you can message me. And there's this website where this lady, she sells like mats like this, because this is a divination mat. It's what you call
Okay. Yeah.
it. But there's ones that they got like the astrology chart, whatever you're drawn to. I was drawn to this one. Don't ask me why, because I guess it's got the words, and wherever you throw, I guess whatever
It was
I'm
meant for
throwing on
you.
it. It was calling me, and I'm like, I want this. So, so I'm excited.
Would you have any advice for getting in touch with like your ancestors and spirit guides?
Yes, I've been doing that since I was little.
Yeah, Mom has stories. I've been able to see spirits and stuff since I was little, but I've had a hard time getting in touch with my ancestors.
Mm. I feel. Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I didn't think that I couldn't tell the difference because I mean I've only seen the little ones. I've never seen her before. But besides that, um, I was told that you need to like open yourself up because I think a part of you has kind of like shut yourself out because some of it, you know how gifted you are, and I think that scares you, so you kind of like
It does.
not
Things that
completely
I've
shut it
seen,
out.
I get scared because I'm not sure if
Yeah,
it's good or not,
so
so it kind of freaks me out.
and I understand that because take it from me, I've been doing this since Tessa, even way before I met Tessa, but I've been doing this all my life. So I'm guided to do different types and this is just recent. This type of reading, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I just got this, I think maybe like sometime last week, but I never posted anything about this on Facebook. I never posted this or even posted any pictures of not even my charms, nothing. This is the first show, and I'm not kidding. That this is the first show that I've done this on with these two. So now it's gonna show. Oh, Chris is doing something different now, and this is gonna. I mean, this is not gonna throw these cards away. It's just I'm exploring my gifts to expand.
Which is always great. We're always learning and expanding the mind is important.
But I'm glad that makes sense. That this makes sense with your reading. But knowing that with the heart, that you need a. What I'm being told is that you have to also cut ties.
I need to cut
I'm
ties with
being
my
told.
trauma.
You need to cut ties and see that makes sense. When I told you the scissors, you need to cut ties with people that don't serve you. Only be surrounded by people that love you and support what you're doing. Because other people might not say, "Oh, you're going to hell because you're not supposed to put tattoos on your body. You're not." You know what I'm saying? So if they give you a bad influence, or they try to tell you that tattoo is bad because you're putting symbols on people's body, that's your job. They're not paying your bills, and that's your livelihood. And whatever works for you, like it works for me. Because there's
Yeah.
people that don't even believe in my type of work, and they say, "Oh, you're the devil worshiper." But do you think that stops me? No, it does not.
It's your passion.
It's my passion, and I'm not gonna let nobody take my joy away. I'm just not doing it.
Keep it close to here.
So I just want to say, congratulations to your new shop because I see it very soon. So, like, I'm gonna ask you, can you give me a time frame? You know, I'm tapping into something. I don't know why, but I want to say sometime. I think you can do it earlier than this. What I'm telling you, I'm being told July, but I do feel that if you push in the shop even before July, if you start saving now,
Yeah,
but
times are
I'm just
hard.
giving you, so I'm just giving you a little time frame, but that doesn't mean it has to be July. Maybe that's where your business will get bigger, and that's probably why I'm seeing July. I've seen that you're probably going to start sooner, but July is going to be like boom. It's going to be like a big boom for you.
Good time. All right. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'll get what happens.
And I hope you enjoyed your reading. By the way,
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for giving me a reading. I really appreciate it.
you're welcome. Anytime.
Yeah, it was good. Good vibes. And it made sense a lot for me, so
I'm even scared to even do my own. I'm not going to do my own. Not now.
yeah. I had a set of cards that I got scared to use a couple times because every time it like roasted me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow, why do you gotta tell me that about myself? I already know. Yeah, but it's the truth. You need to know.
But you know what? It's funny that you said that the symbol, the charms, that you can't wrap your head around it. Now that I've done 2 readings on Tessa's show, I don't know why I did this. Why I was drawn to doing charm readings. I'm still wrapping my head around it. You're not the only one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a process.
It's a process of like.
But I feel like if you're drawn to it, you're meant to do it.
Yeah. What a surprise for you, right, Tess? You didn't even know that I had this in store. That's why I was like, I'm not telling you.
Ooh. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
Yeah, Mom.
So what do you think, Tess? You didn't even know what he was coming, right? You're part wrapping your head around. What? It's coming to you. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I know when you have things like that happen. And see, and that, like with this, but it was weird because, to be honest with you, Tess, I was gonna wait maybe another month for the chart because I already had this already. Okay, I'm still waiting on two more terms. Those I'm not touching yet. These I just got recently. So I don't know how I'm gonna do these type of readings because I will charge for them. But of course, on the shows it'll be free. But I haven't put a price on this one because this is more in depth. So it's gonna be kind of interesting how my interpretations are. And the first, but yeah, I mean, well, I mean, see, that's the thing about readings is that yeah, but yeah, it's something that because I'm being told in the past, this has something to do with the past for you, and some of that past has taunted you in this present time, but it's not your fault. It's whatever you did in the past. But I'm being told that whatever you're, yeah, but whatever you did, whatever you're doing in this time, it is making a difference. There will be times where you will still struggle to achieve what you want. When I'm being told you will achieve what you want, but what I was told is that you're going to reach higher horizons, but you're going to have to work harder to get what you want. Yeah, I already read. I already met a few comments and a lot of people about the reading I was doing, and they said that what you're doing is gonna go in depth, and it is. It's because it's charms. It's this is not using these type of cards. It's not using tarot. This is gonna go probably even more to where my interpretations, the vibes I get from the charms as I'm reading each person, because not every person is gonna be the same. So it's gonna be a little bit more, I guess, intense maybe, and more kind of just. I wonder where my chart's gonna be like wherever the charms land. So it's gonna be kind of interesting because I just started, and I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said, I wasn't gonna wait. That I was gonna wait till like another month or two to do this, but maybe Sir Robin and your daughter helped me to start early, even though I'm still waiting for my other two charms. But I have these charms that I can do and practice, and then when people start seeing, yeah, and doing this type of, you know, I think everybody's drawn to now. Everybody wants to see what I pick up from these charms. That's what it is. Well, I'm not doing anything right now. So do you want me to try to do a reading? You want me to try one with this charm? Or no? Or do you rather wait? Okay, so okay, I already got two charms for you guys. This is showing in the present. I don't know what the charm is. I don't know what this is yet. This looks like the world to me. I'll show it to you again. Hold on. You see that? Yeah. So what is it landed in the present? So what I was told is that your world's going to change for better. Okay. So and then get this look. It shows the 12s. Like remember how I was talking about the portal that landed on spirit. That landed on spirit. So that means that there's going to be more spirits that are going to make your world turn, baby. They're going to make your world turn. It's what I was told, what they're telling me. so so that means that your energy is going to be connecting to more things, to spirit, and in the future is what I was told. Okay, with two symbols. Okay, now I'm going to see these other symbols. Okay, is there anything else that Tessa needs to know with these charms? Anything else you need to know? Okay, wow. Okay, you got the Wheel of Fortune. This is like the wheel landed. It landed on your past. So the wheel that whatever you have let go, let the wheel just let it go, but it's still turning. Don't worry about what people have done to you in the past because you're still holding on to it. So the wheel's still turning. Do what you do and just let it keep turning. Okay? Oh wow. The heart in the past is the mom. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. That's telling me that with the mom that no matter what has done, she still loves you, but she's telling me to tell you that you need to forgive her for whatever she's done. Okay. Once you're doing that, this is the other charm is showing you that you cut the cord. You cut the cord of whatever of the past. You cut it, and then it's showing me that you have angels all around you because this wasn't that from angels in the past that you have thought of. They're always with you, Tess. They're always with you. And you are loved because it's showing me the heart in the past that you have a lot of people that love you that have crossed over. And then something about Taurus. It's showing me something about Taurus. So you might go into, yeah, so there's, then you got the dove. So you got a lot of doves. Okay. Oh, and I got this. Oh my God. This is in the present. Showing the bone. Don't show more than what you can chew. It's showing you the bone. Okay. But basically, I see you even have an angel, a guardian angel watching that has passed, and that person that has passed away that's watching you is somebody that you were very close to. This person in the past is very close to you. Does that make sense? Oh wow. Yeah, and then yeah, and see, and then I'm being shown the crab cancer, but I'm being told that you have a lot of energy from the past of the sea, um, and you have a lot of good energy. So even though there's a lot of things that I'm being told that the energy, some of it will be released. So whatever you're holding on to the past, I'm being told that your mom and dad love you, and I'm being told that it was both because when I throw it, I landed in the past, and so did the wings of the eagle. So that's telling me that, I guess it's because it disconnected. Maybe it's because I'm hitting on something. That's why. So does that make sense to you? Whatever the past that haunted you, just know that they love you and that they're in a better place, of course. But I just feel like it was your mom and dad coming through this through this chart. That no matter how things were in the past, they're always going to give you conditional love. That never goes away because those are your parents. So if you ever need the guidance, all you gotta do is ask. Yeah, I'm still there. It's just that I don't know what's going on. Hmm. Yeah. Um, yeah. Makes a lot of sense. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I was told, that you have trauma, and some of that past trauma, what I'm being told, you're not trying to repeat it. With the kids, you're trying to raise them, and for for them to tell you everything and not to hide anything. The company is being, don't want to repeat the cycle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe there was secret that maybe it happened. Yeah, and maybe with you, being the generation, she's what I'm being told, that with that reading gave you has traumatized you. And yes, it is hard to forgive. And what I was told is that she's sorry for not sticking up for you, but if she got molested too, she got you okay, so she just went along with it. They can reach me at, of course, Facebook, or they can reach me at 210 974 3470, 210 974 3470, or you can find me on TikTok, of course, 28, on Instagram, but that I can't remember, but usually Facebook and TikTok to be my phone number, or you can use the email, gmail.com. And I hope for the ones that I did do that go reading, I will be doing this other reading. So if you want more specific, what tarot, I'll give you the. But if you want more fun readings, sorry, it's just, I guess it's, I don't know, I guess it's speaking, but, but hopefully everybody enjoys, reading, and it makes a lot of sense to you guys. But well, I'm still waiting on my other one, but I can't say what kind of terms. It's going to be more, some other stuff that I get from this vendor. So it's something that, because I was, to tell you the truth, I wasn't gonna do it. I was just the Oracle or the Tarot, but it seems to be something, not just Robin. So like, I wanted to test myself. I'm putting myself to the limit and trying something completely different and anything more to the fire, or the spark, so to speak. So hopefully that makes a lot of difference in these type of readings. Um, it gives people more insight of what's expected from me, and just not all the time are you gonna get good stuff. Just like any reading, it will come out with maybe a lesson or burden or something you gotta go from. And like, I forgot if that girl's name. Her name was Matt in the comments. She said there's gonna be more. The reading will be more in depth. So just be prepared. If you want a reading from those channels, they will be more in detail, probably um, more insightful. What I'm picking up all the time. Yeah, we can do that. Mm-hmm.